Yes, day 3 of me being back. Trump's back in the White House. Leftists surely by this stage are still not having a meltdown. Let's check in. Let's see how they're going. I suspect they're all moved on to the anger phase by now, right? Surely they still can't be upset with Trump and with him winning the election. So what have I found earlier today?
Content reaches a lot of men because I have an IQ of 130.
I'm calling X to doubt.
But I want the men in this country to know that half the female population, we're dry. We're probably going to stay dry.
Okay, you say you got an IQ of 130, but you pop your, like... I don't know many people that sit there and make a point and act all smug with an IQ of 130 with a pop. We're dry. Doesn't really sound like you got the IQ of 130. Seems like you might have added a 0 to yours. Just saying. But hey, at least you're pretty. I'm sure some guy somewhere will enjoy laying you on your back and cream pieing you.
Dry. I'm dry as a desert, baby.
We gathered. Yeah. You're also dumb as a rock too, but still, you're hot. So yeah, we could probably use you in the breeding pools.
And I don't want it to change. Yeah, we're not gonna like you anymore. You understand that? Like, it doesn't...
Her boobs look weird. Are they fake? They look like they're too far down. But anyway.
matter if you take away abortion. Like, we'll want to have your babies even less, right? Even if you take away...
Baby, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is her problem. She's confused. No guy wants to have a baby with you. Women, listen up, okay? We're going to do a public service announcement within the first 2 minutes of being on the video. Guys, there's a big difference between I'm going to take you home and blow your back out, and I'm going to go home and take you home to meet my mum and put a ring on your finger. Guess what? Guys will generally sleep with anything if it has 2 legs and a hole. Sometimes even the 2 legs is optional, but drunk enough. Putting the ring on the finger, well, that's when you need to be, have a personality and don't, sit there and claim you got an IQ of 130 while popping your cheeks.
Take away contraception. Like, women are really good at celibacy because you guys are actually a threat.
No, you're not. Actually, no, you're not. Because soon as you girls don't get attention, you start getting cock hungry. Remember all these times that these women have talked about not having sex until our demands are met? How does that go? It lasts about a day. See, there you go. It lasts about a day. Because you don't get the attention, and unfortunately you women need it, so you start getting cock hungry. Or what I like to call cock hungry. Which is like that girl yesterday that wanted to eat those guys. I'm sure she had to justify it to herself when she turned around later, said in a bad way. But I'm pretty sure she meant that she just wanted to fuck the living shit out of them. There's a thing where, like, women who just want to fuck guys that win. And unfortunately, at the moment, most guys are winning.
Threat to us. So we have a lot less to gain from you. So,
really? Good luck buying your own shit then. If you're not going to put out, guys aren't going to give you free meals. Guys aren't going to go through and give you the free rent or the free gifts that you are so vehemently demanding. So when you sit there and say that we have a lot more to give you, that no, you actually have a lot more to take. And if you're not going to get your back blown, you're not going to cop the presents. Okay. So good luck with that. Oh, by the way, this whole 4B movement is bullshit.
yeah, 4B.
It never even really happened. I was speaking to several women who are from China and Asia and these sort of countries. None of them knew any of this shit, and to be honest, they were just very. By the way, gorgeous too.
Be all the way. Let's make some money, I guess. That's all we can do now.
Good luck with that. At the end of the day, you're going to be missing that money because guys aren't going to be buying you dinner because you're not going to be putting out. But hey, if there's less people like you in the world, I am okay with that. Here's another one who's apparently having a very bad day. I like the fact that she has to look around just to make sure that she's not being seen or no one else is around because they might think that she's crazy. I can just imagine like she's missing someone and he runs up, "Are you okay? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just fake angry because I need to make a TikTok." And he's like, "Oh, you're one of those." But yeah, the left is not doing well.
Good morning. It is November 7th, Thursday. And got my lipstick on today, so I'm a little bit more together. We're putting a plan together. I cannot live in a country that voted for Trump. I cannot spend another 4 years under that man. And so we have made the decision that we are leaving.
Okay.
We're putting a plan together. Our plan is to go back to Australia, and by back.
Oh no! Hang on. No. Please don't come here either. We love Trump. Alright, what else? We'll talk about the announcement that Trump made the other day.
Mr Speaker, about his nuclear policy, mainly older Australians, pensioners. I've had pensioners coming up to me saying it's a scam, and I said yes it is, but it's a real letter. And what's that letter asked for? Cash, Mr Speaker. Donations from pensioners, Mr Speaker, for the Liberal Party.
Have we got any more? I've seen that one.
Bullshit. I'm done. If you voted for Trump, I think you're a fucking loser. I think you're stupid.
You looked in the mirror, sweetie.
Okay, I'm sitting here on my couch eating SpongeBob mac and cheese and watching Outer Banks, and I just have a couple initial post-election thoughts. I've officially reached a point of anger, and I'm not an angry person, so I'm just trying to channel it. The first one being, this country does not deserve Kamala Harris. That woman should go live her best life wherever she wants, doing whatever she wants, because we don't...
Cackling into a cauldron while eating children. I suspect is what she's probably going to be doing.
Don't deserve her at this point. The only people that delivered this election were black women, and we failed them.
Wasn't Tim Watts' family Trump supporters as well? So I'm guessing the daughter's not, but the family is.
And it's just heartbreaking, and we've got to do whatever we can to support them and support our people through these next 4 years. Another one is these people have to live in their own skin, as in J.D. Vance and Donald Trump have to be J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. And that is not a punishment I would wish upon anybody.
That's unreflective. Oh my God, how do you live a life as a billionaire and as a good-looking guy? You know what the funniest thing was? I ran into an old friend today, someone I haven't seen in years. Gay as they come. Used to know him and his boyfriend. His boyfriend used to be my boss. And so I know him. And I said to him today, I said, "How you been, mate?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, great. Yeah." I said, "Oh, how's you? You and the guy that you're with?" And he says, "Oh, I haven't spoken to him. He left, went interstate, blah, blah, blah." "Oh, yeah. He says, what have you been up to?" And I turned around and I said, "I do my job, non-disclosure." And he says, I do about 30 hours a week. reading news, watching news, just absorbing. Even when I haven't been making videos, I've still been absorbing it all. Don't worry, Daddy's been watching. And he turns around and he says, did you cover the election? And I said, yeah, covered, yeah. And he goes, what were your thoughts? And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh, God. I remember this guy. He's gay. He's gay as they come. Great bloke. If he watches this for some reason, if you see this video, man, you're amazing. Always thought you were nice. But I'm like, he's got to be a lefty. He's got to be a lefty, right? Sure, there's some gay guys that are conservative, like, Ruben, stuff like that. But even Ruben, he started out on the Young Turks, blah, blah, blah. I says, oh, yeah. I says, it's probably the better of two options. He says, yeah. He says, I like Trump. I was like, what? He goes, yeah. He says, I like him. I'm like, I literally turned around and messaged him. I said, bro, you're not supposed to say that. Yeah, of all people. He goes, yeah. He says, I just like him. He says, I like his policies. He's like, I don't care what's between your legs and blah, blah, blah. He said, I like these policies. And it was weird that conversation. And it was probably my fault because I assumed a little bit. I figured, he's gay, so he's probably a Democrat. Or probably Lynn's left, but that was my assumption on my part, and I was wrong. But at the end of the day, it was just like, yeah, it was just he's like, no, yeah, and it makes sense, right? He runs his own business and stuff. It makes sense that he's into small business and stuff. And I think thinking about it now, he was always pretty like sort of conservative light sort of thing, or like like middle road sort of guy. But yeah, it was just like. Shit, even Trump won the gay guys over.
Except those two individuals. So I'm
going back to her. Those two individuals, one's a billionaire and one's a senator for a state with a beautiful, gorgeous wife. By the way, both have gorgeous wives. Like, I'm telling you now, like, holy shit, the White House is going to be full of beautiful women.
I'm just really grateful.
I should go get a job.
That I am who I am and that I'm on the side of love and hope and joy.
Hang on. Love, hope, and joy. Are you seeing these? Yeah, are you right? Do you need a CAT scan? All I'm seeing from the left at the moment is collective outrage and like threatening people, asking if you can get a hitman, people just screaming into the ether. It's just like, you think you're on the side of love and tolerance?
This country does not deserve Kamala Harris.
But anyway. A 27-year-old American who lives in Australia was forced to take a mental health day off work because Trump won. Imagine admitting this publicly. Yeah. By the way. Repost. Alex Jones accepts Dr. John's nomination to be the press secretary for the incoming Trump administration. So we do have some videos. We will talk about that. We're not just going to sit here and laugh at lefties all day.
That man doesn't believe in climate change.
This is the tolerant left that she was talking about. Maybe we've got them wrong. Let's see.
This woman is not happy she's sitting next to a Trump supporter. Watch how her failure to settle down leaves her regretting her choices.
She has called me names and insulted me just for sitting down the seat, saying that I came here to celebrate today.
Is there going to be a problem?
I would like for him to change seats with someone.
No, I'm going to get somebody. Well, you don't have that right. So I will get somebody to come and talk.
You pretend you have the moral high ground, but you put that man's finger on the nuclear button. That man doesn't believe in climate change. Do you believe in gravity? Did you know gravity is just a theory?
grab your belongings when you come.
Right.
We're gonna have to take you off this plane. We're gonna have to take you off this plane right now. Can you grab your belongings and come with me, please? Yes. Can you grab your belongings and come with me?
I paid for this seat and I'm sitting.
Despite her disruptive nature, she believes she's done no wrong and refuses to leave.
He is in my space.
She's causing hostilities.
One or two ways right now. I need you to grab your belongings and come with me.
To be honest, if she doesn't get off the plane, they can actually get the actual authorities to get her off, and that'll be a bigger scene than ever.
That's what it off the plane. Transportation police.
I'm going home now. My mother-in-law, his mother, died. He had to be here. I'm going home. There is no way I'm getting off this
Not
plane.
had issues with this plane, and you are going to be a lot of issues right now.
Fine, I'll be quiet. I'll just do it.
You're not going to be allowed to do that. I'm not going to allow that either.
I've talked to Kathy.
Kathy wants to go. Okay. So at this point, Kathy wants to go off as well. Trying to have to actually grab your belongings and come.
My husband lost his mother. Have some respect.
And I'm terribly sorry for that, but that does not give you the right to treat people the way you treat them.
What if we trade seats and she quiets down? How would that be?
Really, at this point,
Yeah.
it's already been called. It's no longer.
Maybe here.
Captain of the is doing what you always say.
Let's try that.
Please ask him again if we settle down, is that going to be okay?
Even after the husband's offer to trade seats, it's a little too late for this couple, and the two were swiftly escorted off the plane.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you grab your belongings when you come?
Right.
We're gonna have to take you off this plane.
Wow. So yeah. But the good news is that Trump has gone through and has confirmed I believe it's his first. So he's campaign co-chair, first ever female White House chief of staff. So Susie Willis is going to be the female White House chief of staff. So well done to Willie. She definitely enjoyed. She definitely in. You know who's not great? Yeah, cool. I was going to say, don't tell me they're suggesting Mike Pompeo. But what I was going to say was, she's deserved it. She was literally one of the major forces behind the Trump campaign. Susie does definitely enjoy it and deserve it. Alright, so guys, obviously we have Trump's announcement. He has put out some videos telling you about the plan to destroy the deep state. This will be a separate video because this is about 17 minutes long. So we'll put up and we'll break them down. And so there's going to be about 5 videos today because we'll break them up individually. And yeah, we'll go through and explain what we like, what we don't like. But that will be coming up after this. So stay tuned.